A lot of people have been asking me, how do I purchase a property through my super? And it's actually pretty simple. So let's break it down today. Let's assume you have $100,000 sitting in a super fund, whether it's a retail fund, an industry fund, whatever. If we can extract that money out of your super and utilize it into a self-managed super fund, it allows you to take control of how we invest this money. So let's say we've got the deposit of $100,000 that we want to invest. Now with this deposit, we could probably look for a property that's going to be around the 400 to 500 range. But just for simplicity, let's stick with 400. Now, if we want to purchase that property for $400,000, we need to provide a 20% deposit, which comes up to be about $80,000. After we've paid our deposit, we have enough money left over to pay for our stamp duty, which is going to be about $12,500. And then we're also going to need our legal fees. So legal fees with a self-managed super fund are a little bit more expensive because obviously we need to set up the fund and then we also need to manage the fund every year. So let's just round this up to say 5,000. It's probably going to be less, but let's be conservative. So you can see here between 80,000, 12.5 and 5,000, there's enough money here in our savings to purchase this property here for 400,000. So now that we've worked out how much savings we need, let's have a look at the actual property itself. So from this property, we're going to have a loan for $320,000. Now when purchasing through your super, the way that the banks will calculate this serviceability is actually really simple. They're not going to have a look at any of your personal situation. You're not going to look at your personal liabilities, and they're purely going to look at how much rental is this property going to generate for us. So if we assume roughly a $500 per week rental, with a rental income of $500 per week, this should be enough to cover your loan repayments, as well as any property expenses that come up during the course of this purchase. We need to also consider that if this amount isn't enough to cover the repayments, we can also look at your contributions that are being made every month by your employer, or if you're self-employed, you're making these payments yourself. So those payments, along with the rental income, can be factored into servicing to help us purchase this property. We've broken down how simple it is to purchase a property through your super, and if you did want to find out any more information, hit the link in our bio and let's book an appointment.